takes it in. Here comes Ben Simmons now for Philadelphia. Embiid into Horford. Season at LSU, born in Australia. And it's Embiid with that sweet fadeaway over Al Horford. Boy, after the All-Star break, this Philly team took off a year ago. Nice drive inside by Embiid. Oh, what a play. Here's Fultz at the point. Embiid on top. And Joel will pop a triple. Wow. He was a 31% three-point shooter a season ago. Morris the rebound. Here comes Kyrie Irving ahead. Here's Brown. Embiid comes out of the rafters to knock it away. Alters the second try. Here comes Simmons between their legs. Embiid! What a play! Morris, our TNT studios.
Tatum, Brown, they get a lot of the accolades. But Horford, man, so solid.
Redick.
Nice give and go. Commanding the truth.
Irving and Simmons. Knocked away by Embiid. Saric numbers 3-on-2. Simmons broken up. Brown picked up by Ben and into Embiid. Irving and Simmons. Knocked away by Embiid. Saric numbers 3-on-2. Simmons broken up. Brown picked up by Ben and into Embiid. Baines on Embiid. Shot clock at 4. Joel. He glides. He is so smooth. A man that big to move like that is something. Simmons in the first half had 10 and 5 assists. Second half, he's had 2 points and 2 assists, Reggie. Redick got the screen and fires.
Good start. Good timeout. Toronto. Yep. Toronto's going to be in there.
Redick to Embiid. Baines will try to front.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful sweeping hook by Joel Embiid. Tonight, 23 and 9 for Tatum. Embiid against Horford. Saric, short. Embiid will clean it up.
You hear the fans here support. It may not seem like that, but they want this young kid to succeed. But he's got to put himself in good position as Saric, the up and under pass to Embiid. Yeah, but they'll live with that. They just want him to be aggressive because they understand the significance. They need that third head here.
They'll chase it. Dario Saric is chasing that ball out of bounds.
Come out of that class. That was a super deep team for Coach K.
Embiid.
That's the one thing they have going for them. Ability to shoot the basketball from deep. Wow, look at this.
Dancing for 2. Joel Embiid. Point lead. But you know, Embiid is a handful. Perfect tonight, 12 points in the first 5 minutes of the game. Said there, maybe why the slow start is there for Dario. Here comes the chiseling moves by Embiid. Look at that.
What a beautiful step-back move by Embiid. He's to dive on the floor, loose balls. This is a blue-collar, hard-working type town. He needs to do the little things as J.J. Redick gets out beyond the arc with a potential 4-point play. These fans on his side. Here's the foul here.
Saric open triple. Rebound. Fultz got it into Embiid.
Hustle plays. Those are the hustle plays Fultz needs to make.
Portis and Levine in the first quarter combined for 28. They've combined for 2 here in the second quarter. Going inside. There's a block by Joel Embiid.
Shocked by Levine.
18, Reggie.
18 for Levine. 18 for Portis. What a pass by Embiid. But how about the finish by Simmons? Robinson now with 15 points. 3 threes.
Parker knocked away beautifully by Embiid. The block on one side by Joel. Fultz through traffic, surrounded by white jerseys, and gives off to Shannon. Alone! Embiid drops it. One to fire. A team that's got so many of the points necessary
and Embiid, you're right,
to do what he wanted to do as Embiid uses the glass with a nice fadeaway.
Brown's going to replace 3 players at the next timeout. Embiid, who has struggled to this point, 3 of 4, all of that from beyond. Nice look by Simmons to Embiid off the break. He's an NBA player. And showing great confidence here in the NBA.
At the base. Baseline quick. There you go.
There it is. Well done, partner. And well done by Embiid. And they are. Under the watchful eye of Kevin Johnson, the head athletic trainer. It's an Embiid three. And down it goes for Joel Embiid. Here are the Sixers now leading by 5 past the halfway point of the second. Embiid will try another three.
Decent closeout from Robert again, being relentless on that end. Another one. Why not?
Why not?
Markelle to be involved.
Embiid, does he try another one? That was for 2.
Communication, Robert winding up with it.
Embiid, the Euro step around Vucevic, and he finishes the job. 23 for Joel. The front runners since turning this thing around late first quarter. Embiid slamming it on Vucevic.
Driving Landry Shamet came in, knew that he wanted to be at the next level and was willing to do anything it took to get there. Absolutely have no chance of making that. If you miss it long, it may bounce around, it may have a soft touch, but short, it's done with. As soon as you leave it, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Vucevic where he wants it. Joel Hans Embiid besting the 30-point performance he had in a home opener with 31. Embiid working over Drummond. Oh, relatively high degree of difficulty for him.
Still quick, using that spin dribble along the baseline. No double teams coming thus far. You wonder if Brett Brown's going to change that approach.
I don't know.
About under 3 minutes.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense because we're at 6 minutes.
Yeah, we'll get it. Boy, Joel Embiid. Both teams shooting well in the quarter. Embiid thinking about a three. Rolls by everybody, delivers 2 with the left. The players really embraced him to shoot around. You saw how Levi was acting there, all full of energy. When he first walked into the building, he was looking around saying, who are all these guys?
Yeah, well, how about Mason Chandler right now? How much am I loving him and his big heart? Tip of the cap to him.
Joel Embiid, I think he's found his rhythm. Dario Saric, Robert Covington, the forwards. They run it for Embiid, and he promptly strikes again. Joel. Embiid, a glance at the shot clock, and he has his way on Drummond. Give him 21. 8.
Unusual, you're being nice.
Yeah.
That is not how it's taught to be done in big man school.
Glad you're watching tonight on NBC Sports Philadelphia and on the brand new My Teams app where we stream locked.
Great help from Joel. Markelle able to save it before he goes out of bounds.
And Embiid all cotton for him. A smart. Sixers shooting 52% in the game. As inside it goes.
Cross him over, put that lunch money out right in front of him. Took it.
Embiid looking for the lead on Drummond. Got it done with a left hand. Embiid against Lopez. And a foul. You can count it. One more at the line for Joel. Fultz all the way to the cup, had it blocked inside. Embiid not once but twice. Joel turning garbage into gold.
Newark, Delaware product. Making his family and his Villanova fans proud.
And you know what? Make Brook Lopez work defensively, especially with his 2 personal fouls.
Defense, and he said, hey, look, Brook Lopez, he's going to hit bombs. The thing is, if Joe goes to help and Lopez is on the perimeter, someone has to help him out. It is no different if someone is on the baseline.
8 unanswered.
Middleton's too good. If you're going to let him walk, it's impossible to cover.
Finally, T.J. McConnell ends the spurt with a bucket. Middleton denied by Embiid at the rim. Embiid for 3. Got it. Joel Embiid, his first 3 in 3 tries. I'll Abdelnaby marks him off tonight here on NBC Sports Philadelphia and streaming on the aforementioned My Teams app. Embiid, who struggled, just 6 of 19. Taking Lopez and having his way. You could use, right about now, red-hot Joel Embiid. Embiid for 3. Yes.
Makes it harder for himself.
Brogdon. Boy, and Embiid had the final word on Malcolm Brogdon. Redick, good spot of Embiid in deep on Lopez. Joel with a left hand, giving him 30. That's 4 straight now of 30 or more. Urging Fultz to shoot. That's a nice look charge for Embiid, who got it to him in no man's land.
Same thing you just said on the defensive end, offensively, seeking the contact and going right into the cup.
No problem there for Embiid. Where
78 mil, something like that?
he got a lot of, well, what happened was Valanciunas got hurt.
Right.
Embiid goes gliding in, and Biyombo had a chance to play minutes and got some numbers and had an effect.
Team had. That team also eliminated my team. The Devils.
That's a nice play. Fultz very patient against the dogged defensive Graham.
Years, I'm reminded of Dr. J, Darryl Dawkins, all these guys that I had a chance to run into and made me fall in love.
No doubt. Makes a huge impression. You never forget it, really.
Staff and Spartan Nation for working on his game.
Embiid, one more at the line. Zeller unable to deal with him, and for the starting center, Cody Zeller.
Then they didn't see it after that.
Beat him early. Embiid leaving Lamb feeling rejected. He's had a shot block 3 times tonight.
High low.
Embiid from Simmons, got it again and scored it. Joel.
Me like that, I'm going to put it right back. Return to sender, so to speak.
Joel Embiid has the final answer. Buries the 3, his first of the game. Zoom off tonight. J.J. Redick with it. He hasn't scored, by the way, since the first quarter. And the high-low, they worked it perfectly. Mike Muscala.
Without, I'd come out of pocket deep for that.
Oh, Embiid hammered it back after the Saric miss.
Still tied at 99. Redick